إذن إن شاء الله سنواصل درسنا حول الحياة اليومية، وسنتحدث عن نعم الحياة اليومية. إذن في الحصة الماضية تحدثنا عن أيام الأسبوع. ما هي أيام الأسبوع؟ ما هي أيام الأسبوع؟ أيام الأسبوع. أيام الأسبوع means the days of the week. أيام الأسبوع. ما هي أيام الأسبوع في العربية؟
يوم الأول أو أحد.
الأحد، نعم، يوم الأحد.
الثانية
يوم الاثنين، نعم.
يوم الثلاثاء،
نعم.
يوم الأربعاء،
جميل.
يوم الخميس،
نعم.
يوم الجمعة،
نعم.
يوم السبت.
جميل. مبينة، ما هي أيام الأسبوع؟ الاثنين أو الأحد، عفوا، أعيدي. الأحد، نعم. الاثنين، نعم. الثلاثاء، نعم. الأربعاء، نعم. الخميس، جميل، نعم. جميل. جميل، والسبت، نعم. الأخت ذلك، تفضلي.
الأحد،
نعم.
الاثنين،
نعم.
الثلاثاء،
جميل.
الأربعاء،
نعم. الخميس.
الجمعة.
نعم. You can't see it. السبت. نعم، جميل. إذن الأحد، الاثنين، الثلاثاء، الأربعاء، الخميس، الجمعة والسبت. هذه هي أيام الأسبوع. أيام الأسبوع. نعم. عندما نتحدث عن الحياة اليومية لا بد أن نعرف أيام الأسبوع. أيام الأسبوع، ولا بد أيضا أن نعرف أطراف النهار أو مثلا فترات النهار. عندنا في اللغة العربية الصباح the morning، الصباح، ونقول يوم الأحد صباحا. يوم الأحد صباحا. ثم نقول في الساعة 12 نقول ظهرا. الساعة التي نصلي فيها الظهر تسمى ظهرا. It's 12 o'clock. ظهرا. ثم نقول بعد الظهر afternoon. This is the noon. بعد الظهر. ثم نقول صلاة العصر. عصرا. جميل. نقول عصرا. بعد العصر نقول بعد العصر. ثم نقول مساء evening، مساء، ونقول ليلا. صباحا، ظهرا، بعد الظهر، عصرا، مساء، وليلا. الأخت مالكة، قرأي من فضلك. صباحا. جميل. بعد الظهر. نعم. مساء. هنا مد مساء. ليلا. جميل. مبينة، تفضلي. بعد الظهر. تفضلي الأخت أنا.
صباحا، ظهرا، بعد الظهر، عصرا، مساء، ليلا.
جميل. هذه المعطيات يجب أو هذه المفردات يجب أن نتذكرها جيدا، أن نحفظها، يجب أن نحفظها لنتحدث عن الحياة اليومية. بعد ذلك أيضا لا بد أن نعرف كيف نقول الساعة باللغة العربية، كيف نحدد الساعة. سنتحدث عن الساعة. الساعة عندنا من الساعة الواحدة في اللغة العربية إلى الساعة 12، من الساعة الواحدة إلى الساعة 12، ثم نضيف فترات اليوم. مثلا نقول الساعة 3 صباحا، ونقول الساعة 3 بعد الظهر، ونقول الساعة 7 ليلا. لكن عندما نحدد الساعة لا نستعمل الأرقام، لا نقول مثلا 1 2 3 4 5 6، لكن نحدد الساعة من خلال الأعداد الترتيبية: الواحدة، ثم الواحدة، الثانية، الثالثة، الرابعة، الخامسة، السادسة، وهكذا. إذا الساعة الأولى نقول الواحدة 1 o'clock. الواحدة، لا نقول واحد، نقول الواحدة، ثم الثانية. جميل. الثانية، الأخت مبينة. الواحدة، الثانية، الثالثة. جميل. الثالثة. أخت مليكة. 4. لدينا بعد when you see the hour, yes, we stick the number. There is always the main letters, and that, as you see, we have always L, right? And then we have the first half in the number, and immediately we have mad. You see, واحد we say الواحدة. 2 we say الثانية. الثالثة next will be 4. No, there will be mad. الرابعة. Okay? 5, what we're gonna say? The same way. الخامسة. Yeah? 6 السادسة. 7 السابعة. 8 الثامنة. 9 التاسعة. 10 العاشرة، وهكذا. So we say الثالثة، الرابعة، then الخامسة، السادسة، السابعة، الثامنة، التاسعة، العاشرة، 11، الثانية، سنعيد مرة أخرى. Can you repeat after me please? الواحدة
الواحدة
الثانية
الثانية
الثالثة
الثالثة
الرابعة
الرابعة
الخامسة
الخامسة
السادسة
السادسة
السابعة
السابعة
الثامنة
الثامنة
التاسعة
التاسعة
العاشرة
العاشرة
الحادية عشرة
الحادية عشرة
الثانية عشرة.
الثانية عشرة.
جميل. So this is the time in Arabic language we have to know this vocabulary talking about daily activities before we will see the actions, the verbs, and how we conjugate them. Because we'll speak about the actions and when they take place. So we can mention the day, we can mention the parts of the day, or we can mention the time. Okay, and here we will see as well numbers mentioning for sure the minutes as well. So we will see this later, okay? Inshallah. We'll try to I have given you last time one
Dialogue or the table?
I give you the table and the dialogues, yeah? Could you please take with me the vocabulary, the picture where is the vocabulary, yeah?
Yeah.
The words. Okay? Me? Can you read the first line, Anna?
ينام يستيقظ يركب يغمس.
Jamil. Can you give us the translations of these words, if you can?
ينام, he sleeps.
Good.
يستيقظ, he wakes up.
Mm-hmm.
يركب, he goes.
Yeah.
يغمس, he cleans.
Jamil. You got the translations, yeah? Mubina, تفضلي. This is the next.
يغسل
نعم.
يكوي
يكوي.
يشاهد
نعم. يا كبير. كبير. نعم. كبير. نعم. بالشون يا كبير. نعم. ملكة تفضلي.
كتاب,
نعم.
صحيفة,
نعم.
تلفاز,
نعم.
مدرسة.
جميل. أنا تفضلي.
سيارة, حافلة, ملابس, أطباق.
نعم. مبينة.
الصباح الفجر
نعم.
الساعة
نعم. صراحة جميل. نعم. تفضل الأخ ملك. That's it, yeah? Or there is still one? تفضل الأخ ملك.
مبكرا, متأخرا, أمل, مسلم.
نعم. Did you understand what does it mean? مبكرا. Early. And متأخرا. Late. جميل. So the vocabulary, there is no problem with the translations, yeah? What we need to do is just to memorize this vocabulary. And the best way to memorize the vocabulary, for now, you have to do it, for example, you just have to reread every day, like as many times as you can. Then you will try to link the words to the meaning that you will be able to. And once you read this, for example, 10, 20 times, 30 times, you will memorize it automatically. You will not need to put there any effort, but it should be done every day. Like you just have to read the vocabulary as many times as you can, and then you give sometimes like about 15-20 minutes to focus more on the vocabulary, and you will memorize it. Jamil, today we are going to deal with a little bit grammar, but it's not so difficult. We just have to pay attention to it. Before we read it, before we do that, could you please take the dialogues, the first, the second, and the third dialogue? أوكي. الأخت مجاهدة وملكة، اقرأ من فضلكما الحوار الأول. الحوار الأول. The first dialogue. الحوار الأول. نعم. You can read. Can you read, please? نعم. أستيقظ عند الفجر. نعم. نعم. سابع.
لا أذهب
بالحافلة. نعم. أذهب بالحافلة. So the dialogue is understood. Yes, it's clear. Yeah. أنا ومبينة قرأ من فضلكم الحوار الثاني. الحوار الثاني. نعم. الحوار الثاني.
ماذا تفعل يا وماذا ستفعلين يا فاطمة؟
سأكنس غرفة المنزل.
وماذا ستفعل يا أحمد؟
سأغسل ملابس.
نعم.
وماذا ستفعل يا لطيف؟
سأكل
أنا سأغسل
الأطباق. وأنا سأقرأ القرآن. نعم. الحوار الثالث بين عفوا أخت مليكة ومجاهدة. تفضل بالقراءة. There is the third, yeah. نعم. 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 نعم.
وأين تصلي أنت؟
Okay, you understood the dialogue mainly, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay? So it's about daily activities. Please, the copy I gave you last time? Yeah?
And I also copied it
Yes, that's very good. Yeah. And actually you need to do that because that's the very easiest way to keep the verbs and to memorize them and to review them all the time, because you will see the verb, so it will be very good if they were being separated. No, I mean in your notes, but just you have kind of devote a part for it, like the end of your note, you will have like five empty yes, and then you can draw like this with all pronouns, and you write the verb and you conjugate it. That's gonna be more easier for you, just for organizing, yeah? So you please, you don't need your notes, you just pay attention, okay? You need only this copy I gave you, yeah, last time. Mujahida, can you read for us the first verb, please? The first word is استيقظ. You pay attention, please. In Arabic language, just like all languages, we have the verbs in so-called infinitive form, when they are not conjugated. And the first verb we took is استيقظ. You pay attention, please. When we classify the verbs, or when we distinguish between the verbs in some languages, there are, like for example in Latvian, you have the groups, and you can identify the group by the endings. Like for example, those finishes with es, like scat ets, and there are verbs that finishes with et, like spellet. There are you classify the verb this way. In Arabic language, how usually we classify the verbs? We classify the verbs in many different ways. The first, or the main thing, is the number of the verb, of the letters that the verb consists of, like how many letters. For example, this verb is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we call it's fi'l sudasi. It's a verb with 6 letters or alphabets, okay? Or sometimes we classify the verbs according to حروف صحيحة. حروف صحيح means all letters without alif and ya and waw. Because in Arabic, waw and alif and ya, we call them حروف علة. And al-illa in Arabic, it means the sickness. It means that they are not normal because they have one of this حروف alif, waw and ya, and we call them حروف al-illa. Alif, waw and ya. So we have as well so-called fi'l mazid and fi'l mujarrad. Means usually in Arabic language, any verb you take and you go to the root, to the asl, you will find it that it's actually from three letters. but we add some other letters to form other meanings. But we usually, if we try to look, to analyze the verb or to study the verbs, we will still, in the terms of the meaning, we will still see that there is something common between these verbs. For example, alima. Alima is a verb. This is the asl. Alima, right? But we can form actually from this verb many different verbs. Like ta'allama, it's to learn.
Sorry, asl, you mean root? The root of the word?
Yes, jidra or asl. Okay? If we say alima, we can form from it this verb. Ta'allama, ta'allama. We can form from it allama. So alima, it means it's to know. And allama is to teach. And ta'allama is to learn. What we do here, this is al-asl from the verb. And this is af'al, we call it af'al mazida. Mazida, it means that there are some additional letters that we add to the verb, to the asl, to form different verbs with different meanings. And as you see here, we have ta, and they have double lam. Here we have just double lam. Okay? And the grammarians or the people that the linguists, they collect this huruf ziyada, what we add for asl in this word. سميتمونيها. سميتمونيها. This is the letters we add to the asl to form different verbs. If you take, for example, this verb, we have ta, and we have shadda, double letter. It's additional as well. Okay, so when we classify the verbs up to this, to the idea of addition, adding other letters, we should pay attention. What is al-asl? Always you will find the main huruf are huruf sahiha. It means they are not vowels, but they are huruf sahiha. They are consonant. They are one of the letters except alif and waw and ya. But sometimes you can find in the verb harf illa, like we will see nama. Nama we have alif. Okay? Kawa we have alif as well. Kawa. Okay? And this huruf, it's asliya. Asliya fil harf. They are originated there because we can't form the verb from two letters so far, so they are original and we have to pay attention to this verb. Why we have to pay attention to them? Just because they are not that irregular verbs. We change something when we conjugate it, as we will see them. Today we are going to see how to conjugate the verbs in Arabic in present tense. To conjugate the verbs in Arabic, it's not like Russian or like in Latvian. It's a bit different. In Arabic, we have, when we talk about al-mudari', the present tense, we have to make sure that the verb has to be preceded. I mean by one of these letters. Anaitu. We collect them in ana, anaitu. Anaitu. It means that any verb in the present tense, it has to start with one of these letters. And this letters why? It's according to the personal pronouns. So we keep the body of the verb and we add at the very beginning one of these letters. This is the first thing. But we can have these letters, we call them the prefixes, because they are before, they are at the very beginning of the verb. And we can have as well suffixes that we're gonna see with pronouns as well. So with ana, we always start the verbs or the verb with a, And this a, sometimes it can be u. We will explain later why. And with anta, as you see in the dialogue, yes? The dialogue, yes? متى تستيقظ? He asked the person, you تستيقظ. So the حرف المضارعة will be ta. And anti will be ta. أنتما will be ta. But we should pay attention here and here. أنت, we should, yes, ta, with all with فتحة, but we should be careful in one thing. حرف المضارع, or the verb in the present tense, it's supposed to be ended with dhamma. It's supposed to be ended always with dhamma. With dhamma. We have to have dhamma in the end. Okay? So, with ana, it's not a problem. We can see this dhamma in the end. When we say استيقظ, we will say أستيقظ. Right? أنت, we say تستيقظ again. But here we can say تستيقظ. We can't say تستيقظ because we are not talking to a boy. We are not talking to male. So we are talking to female. So it will change with the ending to distinguish between male. And we add for anti always this ina in the end. So it will become تستيقظي. Now, and with all verbs. So if we take any verb, like for example, غسل, you say أغسل, تغسل, and أنت تغسلين, right? لبس, we will say ألبس, تلبس, تلبسي, تلبسين. Okay? When we come to أنتما for a dual, we are speaking about two persons, be they masculine or feminine. Okay? We add always in the end an. Okay? Alright? And with huwa, we start with ya. We take ya. Not ta, but ya. And we put dhamma in there. So, it will be huwa ya yastaqidu. Good. Huwa yastaqidu. Here, we put ta. So we don't need to change actually the endings because the prefix here is different. So we just have dhamma in the end. It will be هي تستيقظ. Huma, what we have to do with the dual always is to add alif and noon. So for masculine, for very showy, have ya, and ani, يستيقظان, and for girls we have ta, so it will be تستيقظان. Okay? With whom we use ya, and we use as well the suffix una. So it will be يستيقظون. Hunna, we use ya and na in the end. يستيقظنا. نحن, we use just noon and dhamma in the end, and we say نستيقظ. Okay, I will conjugate one verb and you will conjugate the other one, yeah? We will take the verbs that are more easier there. قرأ, okay? قرأ and كنس. I will conjugate قرأ and you conjugate كنس. And you just have to pay attention to the prefix and the suffix if we have one. So, you ready? أنا, so قرأ and كنس. أنا أقرأ. أنا أكنس. أنت تقرأ. أنت تقرأين. أنتما تقرآن. Good. For both of them, yeah? Female and male. هو يقرأ. هي تقرأ. هما يقرآن. يكنسان. هما تقرآن. تكنسان for girls. Yeah? تكنسان. هم يقرؤون. يكنسون. هن يقرأن. يكنسن. نحن نقرأ. نكنس. Good. So what do you have to do, please? Using a different color. Yes? Write, first of all, the prefixes and the suffixes if you need. Then you take the verb and you conjugate it. But it has to be between the prefixes and suffixes in different color. Yeah? So you will conjugate this, and I will see by the end of your the lesson your conjugation that I will correct them. Okay? Everything is understood here? Do you have any questions about this so far?
Maybe we'll have like.
Okay, so conjugate the verb, then we will see. We will see that. Sorry. I thought you already done that. Okay, sorry. Here. So we have Dhamma. I'm sorry. Huma. And huma, and hum, huma. We have ya, ya, ani, huma, ya, ta, ani, hum, ya. Una, and so on. Okay.
Let me just take a picture so
Yes,
that
right.
you can delete it.
Yeah, thank you, because we will be happy. Sorry. And about the lesson we had missed, actually, that I have to apologize for because I was a bit sick. We will, inshallah, try to postpone it one Saturday. Okay, so one weekend we can have actually 2 lessons, one Saturday and one Sunday, if you don't mind. Just decide which week is more convenient for you, and we will do it. The same with your sisters, yeah? So we can just decide, and then you let me know, and we will try to. Sorry?
Antum and Antuna.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Antum and Antuna, sorry. Yeah. Shukran. Antum? Antum we have ta and waw and noon. Antum tastayqiduna and antunna tastayqidna. Okay?
Is this sukun before now, right?
Yeah, always when we have this. Thank you. I can raise that. شكرا مجاهدة. This is very very important. شكرا لك. مرحبا, السلام عليكم. Last time we stopped talking about family, yeah? Right? So, is there any sister who has problems with reading or with alphabets? Or, okay, so we will make a short review for huruf, yes? And then we will continue our lesson, okay? So, Dear sister, so we have a. What you can't what you don't know exactly about the letters?
I will tell you how much letters do I know.
Yes. Okay, we'll write down here the letters and you tell me the ones you know and the ones you don't know, okay? You know this half? Alif. Ba. Ta. And this one? With 3 dots up. This is tha. Tha. Like in thanks, yeah? Tha. Like in thanks or things and so on, yeah? Tha. Okay? This is the first category, and as you see, they are the same. Yeah? Just the differences are the dots down, up, and 3 dots in the form of the triangle, right? Jim, Ha, and Kha. You know this? Jim, Jim, Ha, Kha. Okay? This is Da and Tha. Ra, Za, Sa. This is Sa. Sa, Sin, Shin, Sa, Sa, So. Sa, So. This is Da, Do. Good. Ta, To. Va, like in this. Va. Good. A. This is A. 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 Ra. R. Ra. Ra. Okay? Then Fa. Fa. And this is Qa. Qa. Not Ka, but Qa. Qa. Okay? Then Ka. La. Noon. Ha. Wa. And yeah, okay? Just you need to devote some time more for them. The next step you're gonna do is like you have to recognize the letter in initial form, middle form, final form, right? And the next step is how to read up to the harakat, yeah? Do you know harakat as well? Okay, so I think, I don't know how we can do that, but it's, okay. I'll try to do this, like we will devote some, like 7-10 minutes for the letters. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. To be able to know this, yeah, because it takes a little bit time. But you still can follow with us today, and next time we will try to work with you on harakat, how to read the huruf. But you just need to revise this every day. Harakat means the short vowels and the long vowels that, yes. This is Fatha, Kasra, Dhamma, Sukoon. Sorry? You know them, yeah? So if you know the huruf, you read up to this harakat, it will be fine. Just give that some time.
I need to remember all the letters.
Yes, yeah, it's very important. Okay. So Okay. Um, نعم. أخت صفية اقرأي. والد. Yeah, dun. Dad. والد. والد. Yeah? With two double because it's in nominative.
Two brothers.
No. والد. Just one. It's one. One. It's a dad, father. Okay. والد. والدة. والد means father. والدة means mother. Okay. أخ. نعم. أخت. with double أخت. عم. عمة, yeah, sorry. It's nominative. All it's when it's in nominative with double, just for you to. نعم. جد. جدة. جميل. ابن ابنة. Can you read that, Susanna? أخ. أخت. نعم. جا. نعم. 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 خالة. ابن. ابنة. Can you read it, sister, please? والد. والدة. أخ. أخت. عم. عمة. جد. جدة. خال. خالة. ابن. ابنة. Can you read, sister? جميل. نعم. أخت. Ja. Sorry. نعم. نعم شكرا. تفضلي اختي. نعم.
والد والجد أخ أخت أخت أم أمة جد جدة خال خالة خال خالة ابنة.
جميل. ابنة. So this is father, mother, brother, sister. This is uncle, but in father's side, aunt in father's side, جد grandfather, جدة grandmother, خال is the uncle in the mother's side, خالة it's the uncle in this mother, and it's like the aunt in the mother's side. Ibn it's a son, and ibna is a daughter. I will repeat one more time. Walidun. Can you repeat after me, please? Walidun.
Walidun
Means father. We don't have to forget. Walidun is a father. Walidatun
walidatun
means
mother.
walidun with atta, it's a mother. Akhun means brother. Ukhtun, ammun, ammatun, yeah, jaddun, jaddatun, khalun, khalatun, ibnun, ibnatun. Okay, to be continuous. We will try to. Jamil. Sofia, هل لك أخ؟ هل لك أخ؟ هل تصير بايتيوير يا هل لك أخ؟ Okay. This laka means you have, and la it means you have. It's have actually in Arabic, and ki it's the pronoun, and it's changed. It's changing all the time. Laka for a boy. If we ask for a boy, we say laka, and for a boy we say laki. So this ki is like for feminine, and this is for, and for me we say li for me. It's like me. Li. So هل لك أخ? What will be the answer? Okay. هل, when usually we have هل, the answer will be positive or negative. So if it's positive, we have to say نعم. نعم. Yes. Yeah. نعم.
نعم لي أخ.
جميل. نعم لي أخ. نعم لي أخ. نعم لي أخ. لا. Negative form we say لا. We have just to add ما. ما لي أخ. لا ما لي أخ. ما لي أخ. You got it? Nee, man now. Yeah, man now is Mali. Mali.
مالي now, yeah.
Yeah, man now. Man now, Mali. But Mali Bayt. Yes, Mali Baytun, Mali, Akhun, Mali. Nah. Is this clear? Yeah? Okay. Okay. أسرة means family. أسرة, yeah. So let's practice a bit, yeah. Could you? We will do an example, and you will try to redo one more time. ما اسمك؟ نعم. مارينا. هل لك أخت؟ نعم أو لا؟ نعم. لي أخت. نعم لي أخت. هل لك عم؟ جميل. ما لي عم. هل لك عمة؟ نعم. الأخت. هل لك جد؟ ما لي جد. نعم. الأخت. هل لك أخ؟ نعم. لي I have أخ. نعم. لي أخ. لا ما لي أخ. هل لك ابن؟ صفية. هل لك ابن؟ جميل. لا ما لي ابن. We have seen today أسرة means the family, to talk about the member of family, and this is the way how we introduce our family. So listen please. اسمي عبد الله. لي أسرة كبيرة. لي والد ووالدة وأخ وأخت وعم وعمة. ما لي جد وما لي جدة. لي خال وخالة ولي ابنة. وأنت أختي؟
اسمي بيسي. لي أسرة والد.
نعم.
لي أسرة
كبيرة.
كبيرة.
نعم.
والدة.
أخ.
لي أخ.
نعم. أخت.
عمة. جدة.
خال.
خالة. لي ابن.
نعم. جميل. الأخت تفضلي. شكرا. جميل. لي أسرة كبيرة means big. Yeah. صغيرة means small. أسرة كبيرة and أسرة صغيرة means small. ها؟
Can I say without كبيرة؟
Yeah, you can. Sure. نعم. نعم. أخت. هل لك جد؟ هل لك جد؟ لا. جد نعم. نعم جميل. تفضلي سوزانا. لي أسرة صغيرة
نعم لي والدة
نعم
والد
نعم
أخ
نعم
أخ brother yes
نعم مالي
مالي أخ مالي أخ لي
جد
جد لي جدة ما لي
عمة
عمة
نعم
ما لي
خال نعم
هل لي جد
خالة
هل ما لي
ابن
ابن ما لي
مالي ابنة نعم مالينا لي أسرة صغيرة نعم صغيرة صغيرة نعم نعم لي والد نعم لي أخ brother أخ مالي أخت مالي أخت نعم لي we use لي if I have لي مالي if I don't have plus the vocabulary نعم جد جد grandfather مالي جد نعم جدة نعم خالة mother side or father side لي خالة نعم خال لي خال. نعم. هل لك ابن أو ابنة؟ ما لي ابن، ما لي ابنة. جميل. نعم. Yes. Can you do? No. Sophia.
اسمي صفية لي أسرة كبيرة
نعم.
معي والد لي والدة لي أخ لي لي عم لي مالي جد لي جدة مالي خال مالي خالة لي مالي ابن لي ابنة.
Jamil, very good. So next time, sisters, I'm gonna check if you memorize this vocabulary. It's very important. We have to memorize at least 3 words per day. 3 words. So next time, you will have a small test about this, how to write and how to pronounce. Okay? Because we did that last time, right? Right? So we have to know this vocabulary before we move to next time. Next time, what we have to be ready for? How to say 2 brothers and 3 up, okay? And sisters. It means that we're gonna learn the plural of this word as well. The things you will revise for next week, okay? And for sure, will be very strict test, okay? For next time. So make sure you revise. The sister, you still need to work on vocabulary in alphabets, yeah. And as I told you, we'll try to devote some time during the lesson to be able to read as well. So, sisters, did you finish?
We finished the first one because I was explaining the method. We just finished.
But you got the method now?
Yeah, we got the.
Okay.
Can you just check if it's correct?
Because we know I asked you to do that because there are some changes in terms of pronunciation, some of the verbs. So that's what we're gonna correct. So please, these are for sure correct. The prefixes and
Is it correct that there is sukun before na and here the sukun before na?
Usually, most of the time it's like this. هن يستيقظن, هن ينمن, هن يكوين. But sometimes it's not with when, for example, we have a to become ina, because we can put ina, takwina, but it goes together with the So inshallah next time, make sure you conjugate the verbs, yeah. And you will give me this, and we will devote it will take just 5 minutes to be corrected. So once you correct this, revise this. Please. Next time we will learn some other verbs, but make sure you revise this. And try to write a small text about your daily activities using at least these verbs we studied in the text. Yeah. And the parts of the days and the times as well. So, yeah, thank you. Sister, is your marker, please? Maybe somehow.